it's AbbyElise here and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today it is day number 2 of fan request week. And since I saw someone in the comments comment about wanting to learn how I do my thumbnails, I'm gonna do a little tutorial for you here right now. Leave your suggestions down below what I could do next for tomorrow, and let's get right into it. So when you want to make a thumbnail, I make mine on Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, then yeah, I don't think this tutorial will be any help for you, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I'm going to teach you how to make something simple but nice looking like what you see here, thumbnail tutorial. But before we do that, I just want to plug something real quick. This thumbnail template that I made like a while ago, if you're interested in making easy thumbnails, then this is the thing for you. It's going to be free until December 25, you know, Christmas. Use the coupon code FANREQUESTWEEK to get it for free. The link is gonna be in the description. So yeah, this is basically another present I'm going to give you guys today. So you could just check this out. I won't really go over it. I have a video on this already. But anyways, let's go into the actual tutorial. I'll make sure you know how to do textiles like this, so you could be a fancy thumbnail creator as well. So we're gonna start off with a 1280 by 720 project, and here it is. So first of all, I'll just grab a random screenshot. I'm just going to use the one that is here, so yeah, let's just do that. I'm gonna make it grow a bit. There you go. So we have this background here, and now we have to add the text. So you could do whatever you want, but I'm gonna try to recreate this. So I will, oh, whoops, okay, wait. Okay, press T on your keyboard to get the text tool, or you can just click it right here. It's right there. And anyways, you just click and type whatever you want. I'm gonna say thumbnail. You could Control A and change the font to whatever you want, but I will use Plumpful. You could download this in thefont.com or whatever. Just search on it on the web. I'm sure you'll find it. So yeah, this is what we're going to use. Now we could get to the text style. Just right click over here and click blending options. And now we should go to gradient overlay. And I recommend making this bottom color orange and this top color yellow, so it looks like this. So basically I want these two colors because in my opinion, when you're making a thumbnail, you should make it as eye-catching as possible, and these two colors really make it pop out, and you could see the colors clearly, and they're very bright and colorful and stuff. So yeah, basically just pick this, and then what you could also do is add this, an inner glow. Put the blend mode to color dodge and increase the size to around maybe 10 to 15, or you could also go somewhere here, but I'll just go with 13 for now. And one other thing you could do is add an outer glow. Set the blend mode to normal, get black, opacity should be fine like that, and then you just put size to maybe around there, maybe 20 to 40. It's just whatever you think looks nice, and then spread maybe to 10. So basically you have this shadow around your text, so it makes it pop out more. And then if you also want, you can also put a stroke. I would say make the colors similar to this but darker, so let's go like that, and then make it around like this. And then we could also add a drop shadow. Put the blend mode to normal, select this, and then make it, oh, you can't select that color, but that's okay. We can just do this, make it dark, perfect. And then make sure the spread is all the way to 100. The size should pretty much like, oh wait, this angle should be 90. Make sure that's on 90. The size should be 10, or around the same size the stroke is. And then you just put the distance down so it will have like that little shadow thing. But for now, I'm not gonna add the drop shadow and the stroke. We're gonna use that on another text. So we're just gonna leave it like that for now. Now we're gonna do the second text, which is template. Okay, we can drag this over to the middle. And then choose another font. I'm gonna use Alley-oop. So there's some font diversity. And then do the same thing, blending options, gradient overlay. This time, I'm going to just do it white-ish, but then there should be a gray. You could also put the scale. This also changes the scale of the gradient. So as you can see here, it changes. I'm gonna put it there so it has like this cool cut effect. So there's like two colors. And then we're going to use the stroke and drop shadow technique on here. So we're going to select maybe this. No. A bit darker. Yeah, maybe around there. And then drop shadow, put the opacity to 100, normal, and then do a pretty much darker tone. Spread all the way up. Size to 10. There you go. And distance, do something like maybe 15 is alright. So now you have the top text, and then you have the bottom text. If you don't really like the look of these, you can always just experiment around. You might think they don't work well together, but for the sake of the video and for the sake of teaching you guys, I'll just stick with that. And this is how you actually bend your text. So basically, you click, and then you right click, warp, and then at the top left right here, you can select the warp to arc, and then you see this square, and then you can drag up and down, and it will arc your text like this. Make sure that your arc of the text doesn't go way too much. I would say around here, that's alright. And then we're going to bend this one as well using the same thing. We're going to do that, and then enter. Select these, select both of these, hold control and click, and then we just try to center it as nicely as possible. I'm going to shrink it a bit like this. And then another way to make the text more seeable and more readable is to make sure the background isn't too crazily seen. So what I usually do is get my brush tool, make sure it's the first brush you see, or this one, either one works, and then you select the black color, and then make sure it's around the brush size. You can control the brush sizes with your brackets like this, and then you can do this, just like brush the sides like so. And you might think this looks ugly, but you just need to go to the opacity, bring it down to, I'd say maybe 60 or 40, around 30 to 60, somewhere in between that. I'll just go 50 for now. I could change it later. And then we can add a little light source coming from the top. So you could just select the white color, and then just click once, and then you could see there's a light source, so it could emphasize the text even more. I'd say the opacity should be maybe around 60 or 30 to 60. Let's just put it at 50 again. And then I could also teach you how to do a border, just a very simple one. So all you need is the rectangle, and then make sure it has no fill, and the stroke is white. The thickness, you could change it later. So let's just make a rectangle. It's okay if it doesn't fit the edges correctly. You just need to center it and then just resize it. There you go. Now that's nice. You could make it thicker than this, but this is usually the thickness I go for. You could do cool stuff with this. Like you could put the blend mode to overlay, and then it has like this cool looking border now. And then you could even go to blending options, click outer glow, normal, black, and then adjust the size, so you could see that there's like this black thing now, so that also brings like depth into the rectangle. So as you can see, that's that. I feel like I need to reposition this for some reason. It doesn't look nice. There you go. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do for this video. If you want to learn more, like more in-depth things about thumbnail making, make sure to just ask and what specific thing do you want to learn about. This is basically the basics and what you need to know. If you're lazy to do all of this work, there's a lot of pre-made stuff in my thumbnail template. Like, I have borders already set up for you, and I already have pre-made text that you could already use. We have a lot of backgrounds that you can already use. We have a lot of effects like fire, and we also have flares like that. We also have lights, so beautiful. And we also have smoke, you know, for some cool smoke effects. So basically, yeah, that's all for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave more suggestions, leave more requests in the comments for the next day of fan request week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!